Adjust position of off limits. What's the off limits number mean? I just wrote this and I don't understand it. Now I gotta make an ant go attack it, you know? Why did I say you'd know? What the hell's wrong with me? Probably should just stick with the boring web developing stuff. This is technically web development. It's on the web. Ant is nowhere to be seen, so we're just going to spawn, ant dot set position. Let's just set the ant position upwards like crazy. So it should pop up right there. Oh, look, the food was right there. Can I have it turn to the nearest thing? We need an event loop. Everything spawns. We set the scene. Time to simulate. Event loop begins. What does the gamer suggest? Run code on game update. Game update every period of milliseconds. Yeah, we kind of just want it to do that. So it's going to be like RuneScape 500, which means that every half a second it'll try to do something. Great. Do something. What we want to do is we want to take the ant and we want to move it closer. Ant logic. We'll call this an ant event, I guess. Ant handler. Why is naming stuff so hard? It doesn't need to take any sort of stuff. It's just going to handle all of the ants. Eventually what we're going to do is we're going to have a little array that'll just handle each event. It'll handle each ant one at a time, one tick at a time. Right here. Boop, boop, boop. Just like RuneScape. That is how the RuneScape system works. So that's how I'm going to build it. Handle all ant events. Now here's the tough part. Where do I put my variables that I want for keeping track of the state of all my ants and the state of all of my food? So when we spawn food, this is where we're going to have to do some fun stuff. We're going to leave that for now, and we're only going to allow for one food to pop up and one ant to pop up. So this is just going to be a silly little simulator by the time we're done with it. Probably not today, but this is going pretty good. Oh, there's animation? What does that mean? We'll get there. We're going to need 2 sets of, what is it going to be? So we only need to keep track of one at a time, and we need them to have IDs. It's going to be an array of an object, obviously. And whenever we spawn food, we need to put this in here. Oh, this is gross. So this is eventually going to take in a food object, like a food sprite object. We are going to create our one single food, which when it dies, it will take care of it. What kind of type is this? It's a sprite. So everything's going to have asset, which will be a type of sprite. It's going to have current food of number. Sprite's going to take care of a lot of the positioning, and the current food is how much is left can be carried out of this whatever. And this is very angry, and it makes sense because we're going to say food, and we're going to say that it has 30 food in it. Except for the fact that I forgot to name everything. So the asset's going to be called food. Current food is going to be 30. Fantastic. Let's go back. Ants, state. We'll just say ant state, and it will be assumed that we all know that this is going to be an array of state stuff. This is very messy, and that's okay for now. We will make it clean later. It's going to have an asset. It's basically going to be the same thing as this last one. Holding is going to be a number. Basically, when it goes to the food, it grabs the food. The holding goes up until it has like a max holding state, which reminds me. So we have carry weight, which is the maximum it can hold. We could just call it damage because technically that's what it's doing. Damage of 1. This can't just be speed. It's got to be walk speed. So we got walk speed, and we're going to want, I don't know, pick speed. Base, ant, pick speed. It's always going to be 1. Base ant walk speed is going to be 30, which seems insanely fast to me, but we'll see. We got the ant names, we got the food names, we got the food size, we got the food, whatever. The carrying weight is going to be set to 0, obviously. How do you spell carrying? That's wrong. That is for sure wrong. No, it was right. I can't spell. This is sad. Why am I making this? We'll just say food amount. Do I need to change the speed at which it grabs stuff, the speed at which it walks? Yes, I do, actually. These will need to be adjusted based on upgrades and stuff that we're going to make. So I don't know why I said pick speed, because it can only go at a certain speed to grab stuff, which is 500 milliseconds. No, we're going to keep this. We're going to have it be 3 ticks. So this will be based off of ticks. Oh, these are stats. What is this even doing? Ant state was where I was supposed to be doing all this. Oh, where are we at? This is insane that we've already done 105 lines of code, and the only thing that I really have is anything functional. Functional is that this stinking little leaf moves around a bit, which will be very useful when it gets killed. Let's go step by step here. In our little handler, we're gonna have our ants, all of which are going to be looped through. We're gonna map it because life is fun like that. No, sorry, not map. We're gonna for each it. You could say ants, ant state. I hate the name. That does not reflect exactly what we're doing at all. We're gonna call this ants. And we're gonna call this all food. We're gonna say, hey, let's take all ants. We're gonna for each loop through it, even though technically it's faster to for loop, but I'm only gonna have like 20 ants, so it'll be fine. I wonder if I can like rotate this thing and make sure that it's always pointed at where I want it to go. That would be really cool. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to make that system. If it can't, it'll be okay. It'll just be kind of janky looking when I do it. Anytime we have a tick, the ant, this reminds me, the ant needs to have a target, first of all. So we need to say, we're going to say asset is ant, which is going to, I have it set up as a projectile, and I don't think that's a good idea. I don't know what enemy, like the sprite kinds are. Let's find out real quick. Sprite kinds helps the game engine decide how they should interact. All right, what does that mean? So I can make my own stuff. It's fine. For now, we're just going to make them all enemies. And we're not looking at the code again. Gosh dang it. I'm actually doing it wrong. That's so weird. I don't know why you're so mad at me right now. Yeah, it looks fine to me. New map with that. It does this. Oh, it's a double. Forgot one of these. Still very angry. What happens if I just ignore it? Maybe if I just, what if I just made an empty map? What happens if I just do like a test? Yeah, it just doesn't like map. Oh, I don't think the compiler can handle this. Huh, I think my brain's fried. I should have just left this as an array and just made it lazily do what I wanted it to do. Oh, we're just gonna have to do the array. I spent way too much time trying to make a map work on this that it just didn't want to do it. Anyways, for each, find the distance, target the food is equal to that. We set the target, and set the target ID to .id. I really wish I could have just set it to be this way, because now I have to search. I have to go and find the actual thing every time, and that's going to be really annoying. All right, whatever. We found a target. If it has a target, I want it to move to the target. Move to target of ant. We're gonna have two more functions. Next, we'll have it move, and then we'll have it collect from the target, and then we're gonna have if carry capacity is full, skip this event. Oh. Whatever, I think this is a good stopping point. We've gotten our food to spawn within the screen, and now we have started the process of making our ants find the target, and then we're going to have them move towards the target, and then once the ants get there, we're going to have them collect, and then if they ever get full or it dies, I might have them just return home, but maybe not.